practicing hard right now, and we're excited. It's a little different without Coach Haywood here, but I think we got a chip on our shoulder this year, and we are really excited for week one. There's definitely, obviously it's been hard the past few weeks because especially us seniors, we're used to past 3 years we've had Coach Haywood out here with us, and it's definitely different, but I think that leads to a little bit of motivation to do it for him, and I think that'll help us. Yeah, so a lot of our coaches have been coaching here for a while, so I know the past 3 years, I trust every single one of these coaches. They've had my trust for the past 3 years, and with Coach Varney too, him coming in as head coach, all of us already trust him. So it's not like a new coach has to come in and gain our trust and stuff like that. All of us already trust him, and he's been under. All these coaches have been under one of the greatest around here, and probably in Kentucky. Yeah. So I think we got the best coaches around. We got a lot of experience. This senior class, we had, I think going into our freshman year, we had 6 or 7 of us that started. So we got a lot of experience coming back. We lost 2 or 3 seniors, and I think with the experience we have, and we've matured over the years, and I think that'll help us in the ongoing a lot. Yeah, especially going into senior year. The past 3 years, we haven't gotten it done, and around Belfry, we really just want to stay championship. So going down to 2A, we know there's still a lot of competition in 2A, and we're still shooting for a state championship.
We just finished 2 days today, which is pretty great. That's and the whole team's excited about that. Really, not the hard part's over, but the grind, for games just started. Yeah. And our I guess you would call it fall camp is over, and that's exciting. We don't have to wake up, go 2 times a day. But now it's time for scrimmages and games, which is that's what we're here to win, and we're hoping to win all of them. Yeah. Just run the table. That's what we're hoping for. So his loss is big for us in many ways. He was our leader, and when he spoke, you listen, that kind of thing. So his presence is just something that's hard to go forward without. It is tough to go on without him, but we use that as fuel. We know what he would want us to do. We know how he would want us to do it, and we live in his example every day, which is the biggest thing he left behind. We lost a couple. Our center was a big loss, and we had a guard that started for us last year that broke his ankle, and he's been a big loss, and he unfortunately is not able to go this year, which is really big loss. But we're the tip of the spear, as we would call it, and everything goes through us. We have 3-4 starters coming back, which means that we have a lot of experience, a lot of leadership up front, which is big for our team. When we come out to play a game, they know that to see our guys get in the end zone, we know that we've done our job. We're not really worried about the accolades, or we wouldn't be offensive linemen.
Absolutely.
So when we have a good block and everybody's working together to score a touchdown, all 5 have to be, down and dirty.
Absolutely.
Everybody's got to be on a man.
Yeah.
Or we kind of use that as our motivation. We come in as a senior class as a lot of experience. We have we had 6 or 7 freshmen. Our freshman year started. So we come in with a lot of 4-year experience, and knowing that we have, I have 4-year guy behind me. No, I can understand that, he knows what he's doing, because as 4-year starters, we know what we're doing. Absolutely. And we know that it's just muscle memory now. And that's something that gives us peace of mind. So the big thing is we're still looking for that state championship. Doesn't matter what. That's a big thing to us. Our first 5 games are always going to be tougher than, but that helps us going into the playoffs. And you play those first 5 games, against those big time competition. They get you ready, looking into the playoffs, we could play Prestonsburg, which is a big time rivalry. It's where Coach was at before he came to Belfry. So it's always been a big thing. Martin County, Shep Clark, when they were there. That's a big time rivalry if we would play either of them.
Yeah.
Breathitt County, of course, and those are big time games. And then looking further on, we have some tough competitions in the later rounds of playoffs. So we go out and we play every game like it's a playoff game because we want to go undefeated. We want to run the table because if you do that, then you've got 4 rounds at home. That's big time. That helps us a lot in playoffs. We know that we have to win to get to the state championship. You have to win every game.
Yeah.
If you were to lose one, then it's not the end of the world, but it's not our goal. We have to run the table.
Absolutely.
There in the end is, the first team here to be undefeated. We take it one game at a time. That's what we're worried about right now is one at East Carter, taking care of business and getting that first win.
Feelings are high. We have a lot of anticipation going into this season. We came off a pretty good season last year. Didn't quite get where we wanted to be, but that's what we're hoping to achieve this year is take that extra step and go that next round of the playoffs. It's absolutely extra motivation. It was a tragic loss. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing you can do about it. Adapt, improvise, and overcome. Get over that hump. Everything we do this season is for him. Always feels great. I love a nice pass play. I love a post. I love anything deep. Feels great whenever you hear him call a pass play on the wristband. Yeah, it's really exciting for me, and I'd say it's the same for every other receiver. Ever since we were kids, he's been throwing me the football, so there really is kind of a deep connection there, a lot of chemistry. He knows how I move out there, and I know how he knows how to place the ball. A lot of returns coming back in the secondary. I think all four. But, we got a year of experience last year. We're hoping to pick up and build off that and improve tremendously this year in the secondary. That's great. That's the best thing you could ask for is a bunch of guys that's coming back that know what they're doing. It allows you to get through practice faster. You could add more things quicker than rather having to sit down and teach the basics to the kids over and over again. Mm-hmm. We got a lot of experience coming back, and I think everyone's really excited about that because these guys, we've proved we can play. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of cross-county guys we haven't got to play before. Mm-hmm. Well, not in my time being here, that we're super excited to play. Martin County, Prestonsburg, teams like that. We'll see who we get to in the playoffs. Another team, Betsy Lane in our district, soccer for that. Shelby Valley.
Yeah.
So right. Absolutely, state championship or bust. That's how it is here. Real exciting. A lot of these 2A teams that we're gonna meet later on in the playoffs. We haven't played before, mm-hmm. especially my time being here. So new challenges, and I don't know. We're gonna attack it. A lot of anticipation, we're building up excitement every day. Inching day by day, getting close to the game. Super excited. First game on the road. We're gonna see how we are on the road. That's a big thing. But yeah, super excited. We got to take it game by game, of course, but Pike County Bowl, that's always an exciting game. A lot of anticipation building up to that. Even though you've got that first game to look forward to, the Pike County Bowl is always something everyone loves. Running out of that tunnel, seeing all the fans here off the first time, it's a great feeling.
Yes, sir. Our boys are really excited to get into this season. We had a pretty good season last year. We didn't come to where we quite wanted to. But this year, we're excited to get back in it. We're going to do it all for our coach.
Type of motivation, that's like movie. It's like us losing our coach, that's a hard time, but we're going to get back for him,
and everything we do this year is going to be dedicated to him. Having these coaches back, we already know that the game plan is still the same. We're coming for it all this year, and we just know nothing changes if we lost our coach. Sure, coach. We trust our Hogs up in front because we see all the hard work they put in during practice, and we just know that they're going to get it done for us, and we just have to get it done for them. Big role here at Belfry, get the ball straight pound every down. It feels good because that they have that trust in you, and you just have to bring it every game just to prove that you can do it. We bring back a lot of experience this year. We're real close as a team. We was last year, and just bringing back everybody really helps the offense come together. Yeah, we're real excited for the little change-up that we have this year. We can try some new stuff, and we're really ready to get into this season. Yeah, we bring back mostly everybody on the defense, and they're ready to go. They're ready to get it every play. It's excited because every practice we know we're getting closer and closer to game day, and we really lead up to these practices lead up to this big game that we have. This change-up that we have, this Pike County Bowl, just running out, seeing all the fans, and just knowing that this is my last year, this is really big for us. This is big for us as a team, and we're just ready to get this season started.
Sir, I think we're, we take it day by day. We step by step. We we get better each day, you know. But as long as 22nd comes early, I feel like we'll be ready, you know. Got East Carter first, you know. So playing someone new, you know, dropping down to 2A, it's different. But I feel like with our team chemistry, with a lot of returning players and the same coaching staff, I feel like we're ready for the beginning of the season and get the show on the road. Well, at first, you know, it was kind of hard for all of us. You know, we came together as a team after after our loss, and we just, you know, we kind of just stayed by our sides through the whole process. But I feel like now with the legacy that he's left behind, he always told us not to give up, never stop, you know. So we're just going to do that. We're gonna take it day by day, like he always helped us, and we're gonna get ready for this season. So ever since freshman year, you know, coaches that always been by my side. Coach Castle, Coach Chapman, you know, Coach Tackett, they've always had my back. They've always, you know, been right there to look out for me. I think just through progressively from freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, we've like gotten so close to our coaches, you know. I think it's even kind of hard for them to leave us. So I'm so glad that we have them back, and it's just, you know, we keep. Big thing about Belfry is like brotherhood. So, you know, with coaches staying and continuing that brotherhood, I feel like we're, you know, ready. So ever since the season ended at Union, you know, we just had to get right back in the lab. You know, I've been right after the season, you know, staying in the lab. Being a leader now, being a senior, it's a big necessity to, you know, keep your guys focused. You can't let them get out of like control, and just being a senior this year and being that leader, I'm going to try my hardest to keep our defense in line. And with a lot of returning players, like we said, around 17 seniors this year, I feel like with all that experience coming back on the defense with our secondary, I feel like we're going to be ready to go. And then Tyler Bond, me, you know, Kaden Bogert on the line, I feel like we've already learned so much at the start of this season. I feel like we're going to be very prepared for the first game. One thing about Belfry is brotherhood. So, you know, you got to trust your guys. You got to know that your outside linebacker, your linebackers are going to hit the right goal. And, you know, when you're like having a call, you just got to have that trust in your teammates and know that they're going to do that right call. And, you know, that's not a problem here at Belfry. Everything here is just, you know, straight point forward. You know, we're get there. We're going to be on the line. We're going to be ready for the play. As soon as Coach Marnie gives us that call, we know what to do, and that's a good thing to hear about. I feel like with my football, with my work ethic, with my hustle, you know, I always like to be able to help the team, whether it's on defense with me getting sacks, tackles, you know. I like to be there on offense, either if it's just a block, you know, we need a first down, anything just like that. I'm willing there to make that play, and coaches know that. Coaches know that my hustle and my work ethic on game day is unmatched. But, you know, defense is a big portion of the game. Offense is a big portion of the game. I feel like both sides have to click. If you're willing to win a game, you got to keep that mindset before game, in start of the game, end of the game. You know, there's no like time off with offense. You know, we got Chase as our quarterback again. We got our same running backs. You know, I'm feeling real trustworthy against like that whole thing. So I feel like, you know, if it's me on defense and I'm getting plays, I trust them enough to get the first downs, the touchdowns. You know, it's nothing really like, you never really get on the edge at Belfry because you always know that your teammates are going to do the right. You know, there's nothing in your way to like make you believe that, oh no, he's not got the first down. You know, it's just a team chemistry thing. You help your teammates, you keep their head up. You know, it's a big thing about being a leader also. You know, coming through this whole season, there's never a different mindset. Our mindset before games is just win. You know, keep our teammates under control through our leaders and our seniors. You know, there's nothing really, you know, that will like change that. Like Pike Central, East Ridge, all of those games as the same as playing, you know, our rival Pikeville. There's nothing different. You know, you have to do what you need to do to win. There's no difference in that. And even just, you know, us playing Pikeville again this year at home, you know, it's just a great feeling, you know, just to do it one last time. And big thing in Belfry, like I've said before, you know, brotherhood. All our guys, we're together, you know. Our end goal, state championship, nothing less, you know. We're always high expectations. Coaches always got high expectations. So if you're going to do something wrong in practice, they're going to tell you. They're going to coach you. They're going to make you right. And that's what I feel like is a great thing about Belfry. They're here to coach you. They're not just going to let you sit around. And that's why we have so much state championships. That chill bumps, just thinking about it, you know, just getting back in the season, get back in the pads, and practice out here, loving it. It's great weather, great football weather. Just getting back in Friday night lines, it's amazing, you know. Just even though it's on the road, I feel like to come out and start on the road, it's going to be way better just to like see how we're going to play. You know, we come back Pike County Bowl, second game. Yeah, I hope the game's packed out. I hope it's not a seat. You know, we're willing to put on a show for just because, you know, first game with Coach Haywood, home game. You know, it's just going to be a big game for us, and hopefully we can put it away.